What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another daily YouTube video where we cover the market, our trades, and all the content by EA. It's Saturday today. I'm recording this video. You'll be seeing this on Sunday morning, hopefully before Score Battle Rewards. And we have a plan of actions to make some coins. Today, we went from 330k to 550k, all live on Twitch in approximately a 10-hour stream, but over a 4-hour period. I stream normally twice daily on Twitch, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. But most of the time these days, we're streaming 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. the whole day. So link in the description, make sure you follow the Twitch. I guided a lot of people to make a lot of coins. On average, everyone made around 100k by doing some flips, solution trading, and a ton of other things and having a good time on stream. So make sure you follow the Twitch channel. And honestly, it's just good vibes in there and we make a ton of coins. Also, if you want to join our free trading Discord, you can click this daily Discord giveaway where you click this button every single day and you can win up to 3 days free Patreon. Not to mention, if you do subscribe to my Twitch channel, you unlock this section of the Discord. And you also get 3 days free Patreon, which is the most elite section of the Discord where you unlock every single channel. Now let's get straight into the video. So today we got another SBC. We actually got 2 SBCs. We got James Maddison, who is looking decent, 4-4, but obviously we don't take Spurs players around here. Honestly, not a bad card, not a bad price. Unfortunately, not the best trait there or playstyle, whatever it's called. I'm not too sure on his current price, actually. We'll check that. We did also get another SBC where he's only 38k to be honest, so you can craft that very easily. If you don't hate Tottenham, probably a good look. And we did get another SBC. Yesterday's required Liverpool players, today's required PSG players. Required PSG players. So what did we do? We saw that at content and instantly we also checked the store packs. We instantly went and bought a ton of PSG cards. We bought as many as we could for under 1k. As fast as we could. I probably got like 20 for 25, sold them all for 2.4k, made ourselves 25k in the space of 2 minutes. We also did a ton of solution trading. I made a ton of coins. We did get some tradable packs in the store today as well. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was just refreshed of yesterday's. These refreshed again. And then this also came. This one has remained here, obviously. So what happened today other than that? Well, these packs didn't actually have as big a hit on the market as the day before, and KDB also, Maddison also didn't hurt the market as much as KDB did the day before either. So we started to see a dip on the market, but nothing too crazy. I'll give you a quick little insight to my team, because I do have a team because I started playing now. I've got a bit of luck. I got this card untradeable. Very, very good card. I believe this playstyle is very, very good. Whatever that one is. And then I also packed Oshman. So yeah, crazy luck here today. This is the rest of the team I'm running right now. And yeah, honestly, good time. I'm evolving my Havertz because he's my GOAT. And yeah, but this video is going to be slightly different. Obviously, it's all to do with investing and it's all to do with the time. So hopefully you are watching this in the first 2 hours of this video, which is before 9 a.m. UK time when Squad Battle Rewards come out, because we are investing heavily before. As I said, a lot of cards didn't actually dip after 6 p.m. We were waiting, but we were ready. If they didn't dip, we would buy straight away. And guess what? The supply didn't really hurt, and a lot of the higher tick cards really did move. So we bought a lot of these cards, and we've also sold a lot of these cards. Today, though, the big theme was the woman. We have seen some crazy rises on some women's cards today. One of the most OP rises that we saw today was Sophia Smith. She's back to 218. If you have a look at her chart, you will see that on Saturday, she went from a price of 128 to a peak of 250, 4-star, 5-star. Great card in game, and it seems like people are really warming to the idea of using the women's cards, and they're really enjoying them, and they're really getting the rise that they deserve now. Just like we predicted during the web app, people didn't like the women's cards at first because they didn't know anything, and now the pros are telling them who's good. Instead of going to the men's cards, they're going to the women's cards, because honestly, some of these cards are very OP. Not too sure if we covered this in yesterday's video. I can't really remember. We did cover some of these investments like Balde, Fatty, and all these other cards. And obviously we did invest in these cards again yesterday. Pretty sure I showed you they did really well overnight. And yeah, here's the trades we made today on stream. Obviously I posted these all on the Discord. Today we got a PSG requirement. People thought it was going to be Chelsea. Chelsea cards with 800 coins pre-content, and they were down to 500. I believe that's a really good investment if you want to get involved in that. To buy them for 500 coins and then sell them for 800, hopefully before 6 p.m. The plan is to definitely sell before 6 p.m. regardless for the zero risk play. Here's some of the cards we bought today. Saka 35, Saliba 49, Martinelli 20, Jesus 18, Pedri 20, Rolfo 31, Nali 95, And here's just a picture of all the cards I bought on stream. He's showing the Patreon live while I do it. Dudek, so we got a Dudek for 68k. He sold for 78. Two Odegaard's 12.5. So only sold for 14.5, but money is money. Rare as well, 17.5. Had a really good flux. And Cancelo is a big story today because in the Barcelona game today, they were 2-0 down. They came back to win 3-2. He scored the winning goal in the 90th minute and he got an assist. And not to mention, Lewandowski got 2 goals, but he's already got Team of the Week, so he can't get one. You're basically guaranteed a Cancelo in form next week. And we saw the guy spike up. We already actually invested in him at 28k because I thought it was a good investment and continued to rise. He hit a high of 39k and I had mine listed at 38. We got the sale. He since came down to 33 and you can see he's already back to 35 and slow and steadily rising back up again. As people invest in this card for an out of pack investment, as we have now found out that these cards will be out of packs. So this is one of the first investments I think you can make during Squad Battle Rewards, either before, after, or during. This card will continue to be invested in for out of packs investment, so he should only rise from here on out until Wednesday. So it's a fantastic opportunity to buy this card on the dip. So I really like this card. That's one of the few cards I actually do like in the under 50k range. Other than that, most of the investments I'm going to tell you that I like are the very expensive cards because people are going to be getting more cards. They're going to be moving on from the 10 to 20k cards to the more elite cards. So a card like Ansu Fati I don't like as much. Whether he rises or not, he's going to have very high pack weight. And a lot of people are going to sell him, and his price should, in my opinion, drop. And the more elite cards like Llorente, although he's cheap, can play a lot of positions, should start to rise. Elite cards are rising everywhere, like Jude Bellingham. I like it. You can buy Jude Bellingham for sure. Osimhen is decent too. Debinia is flying today. Another woman that's flown. She was under 100k before 6 p.m. As you can see here, she was just chilling at 87, and now she is all the way up at 130. So if these women cards have come down to any price, if she's down to 100k, you need to buy her, or you just buy her anyway. Got Mendy at 74k, he went to 85. Rashford was like 190 or something, is now 230. All these cards are flying. The more expensive cards are flying, more importantly. Musiala was a bit cheaper. Hernandez is 10k cheaper. What you're trying to see is 5 to 10k undercuts on these, or if it's before Squad Battle Rewards and you're like, you really want this card, or you think they're still going to rise, just buy them and suck it up and move on. There's a good chance these cards just continue to rise. The more expensive ones here, maybe even a Varane, not these kind of cheaper cards here. KDB could continue to rise. Got a card. Tonali is one of my favorite cards to trade right now. I did buy this card today for 94k and I sold him for 109. If before I go to sleep, before Squad Battle Rewards and buy some cards, if this card is down at 100k, I will promise you I'll be buying one of these cards. I expect them to hit 120k in the very near future. I really like that card. Rodrigo is having a crazy rise now. If he's down at 80 tonight, I would love to buy him. Either way, I can't see these cards not continuing to rise. Diaby, fantastic Prem player. Aiming for 50, 55 is fine. Militao has flown. He was 140 before content, up to 165. Again, anything near 150, but either way, you can just buy these cards because they're going to continue to rise. Rodman seems to have a bit of hype. I haven't actually looked at her. Let's see how her rise. I'm sure she had a big rise yesterday. She went from 42 and she's currently sat at 52. So yeah, 4-4 and also rising if you want to invest in her. Frenkie de Jong starting to move a little bit. And Kunku's now up to 82, probably going to hit 100k soon, just like Tomori. Koundé's up at like 15k, another good investment. All these cards I'm talking about right now are good investments because they're elite tick cards, which people are going to move on to. Vardiol's had a nice rise. Decent looking card. Vitella's obviously hella expensive, 869. And then you have cards like Son, who actually links to Madison, another good investment. We picked him up at 70k, sold him for 80k. Great trade. Hope we get another dip. Other than that, VVD seems to be continuing to rise. If you see 250 here, that's a great buy there, in my opinion. Marquinhos, I was trying to snap at 40k earlier. I couldn't get him. He's now 48. You can see these elite cards that people are using are going to rise. Oshola for 100k would be amazing. This VVD is pushing up the other VVD. You can get him anywhere near 230, 240. This card's just going to continue to rise. I can tell you that. He's going to be out of packs until Friday, pushing up the other one. Cancelo, that's the wrong one. Hakimi was 60k earlier, he's now 69. You can see all these cards are just continuing to rise. Kyle Walker is over 100k and he's going to continue to rise. You have other cards here too. Araujo, going to continue to rise. Can you see the theme here? Kolo Muani is not 175k. I believe we're actually might be looking at PC prices. I hope not actually. No, we're looking at PlayStation prices because that is very, very weird. Oh, it's because it's the wrong team. Other cards that I really like as investments going down this list will include cards like, obviously, you know about Smith. At this point, even she might be an investment. I prefer those kind of cards to cards instead of cards like Van de Ven. Saka with the North London Derby, I think, can have a bit of hype today. Valverde should just continue to rise. Diani, people are sleeping on. I think she'll do great, especially with all how the women's cards are doing. Let's take a look at Diani. If she hasn't moved as much as the other woman, it's definitely a very, very good look because she will, but she probably rose a lot today anyway. She was trading at 100k, she's 120. She hasn't really moved as much as the other woman, so that is something to look at. I think she could be a very good look. Leon and also French, so easy to link. As we continue to go down the list, some of these goalkeepers have messed up price ranges, so I'd avoid them. I'd avoid a card like Adeyemi instead. Vinicius, you'd be fine to buy. Kimpembe probably continues to rise, but he's slightly lower rated, so maybe I'd avoid that. Alfonso, Saliba, love both of these cards to continue to rise. Bought him at 48k today, sold at 58. Hopefully he comes down a little so I can buy. I'll be sniping. Hansen should continue to do great. Who else have we got in here? Pedri is doing really good in game too. Barella probably continues to rise. Coman will continue to rise. You can basically get the idea. The better the card, the more they are likely to rise. Benzema's not doing too badly. I wouldn't mind it, but I think there's better looks. And yeah, other than that, there's gonna be a few other cards we're gonna look at. Salah should continue to rise. He's not even impact right now. And it's the heroes. We need to look at the heroes because the heroes are flying. They are seriously moving and they're moving fast. A lot of these heroes are having crazy rises if we sort this by price. And it's not like anything you will have seen before. Ramirez is up to 1.05 mil, crazy rise. If you need these heroes, you need to buy them fast. Tevez is up like 300k in a few days. Alawaren's 555. Look where he was at just that a few days ago, and just to compare where he's at now. He was down at 300k yesterday on Friday, and now he's up at 545, which is insane. Wesley Schneider's at 535. Alefutre's up. These other cards have risen like absolute crazy. Where is the centre back? Ledley King is 205k now. He's over the 200k mark. And then we've got a few other cards which we've been looking at here, like Orisa and Berbatov, who are two of the new heroes, who are also starting to move quite a lot. McManaman's up. Orisa, Berbatov, these two both have a lot of hype. Not to mention Berbatov links the Tottenham players in your head, but not in actually the game. Rosicki was doing well, but he's been held back by the fact we've had KDB and McAllister back-to-back. So there are Prem centre mid alternatives, but he's still held really well. So you can tell eventually this card is going to move. And then you've got the cheaper guys too, who are also moving quite a lot. Even the likes of Ricardo Carvalho, you can see here, is up a ton. But if you want to just take a gamble or you want a hero, I would say just buy it sooner rather than later, because these cards will not stop rising because they have much lower supply and they won't be packed anywhere near as much. But overall, the general vibe is cards over 50k, buy them ASAP. And if you want a card for your team, you need to buy them sooner rather than later. Ideally before squad battle rewards, in my opinion. You might get some supply, but there's going to be a massive coin injection to the market. When you get a coin injection, people start to buy better cards. I have right now on the game, put my controllers off, 452k. If I sell everything on my transfer list, which I will today, I will have 550k. As I said, we went from 330k to 550k today. Just to prove to you that I do have it. We have a Rolfo here, who's obviously 30k. We have Cancelo here, who's 35k. That's 65. We have this guy here, who's like 20k. 85. We've got 85 plus all these players here and all these healing cards, which you should all know about from yesterday's video. We'll easily have 100k there. And yeah, we have 550k. I'll be investing almost every single one of it before I go to sleep tonight, which will be very late, before you see this video most likely. So even if I have to pay a premium, I will. Make sure you follow my Twitch stream. Tomorrow night, or today, sorry, there'll only be a night stream, probably 9:30 to 10 p.m. UK time. But other than that, I'm live 2 p.m. to 1 a.m. every single day. And yeah, join the free trading Discord to get access to the free trading channels where you get tips like these. Two tips posted yesterday. And then also Twitch sub tips if you subscribe to my Twitch channel, where you get a few more tips a day. And if you want to subscribe for the full service, the Patreon, the paid Patreon, the link is also in the description for that too. And yeah, make sure you click this button and enter the daily Patreon giveaway every single day to win 3 days free Patreon. Other than that, guys, have some fun. Make sure you invest in those squad battle rewards and make sure you spend your coins. If you're watching this before 9 a.m., Unsure whether we'll be selling before 6 p.m. Generally, the move is to always sell before 6 p.m. content for the zero risk play. We should be making a lot of coins, and honestly, a lot of these expensive cards should just continue to rise. I can't really see what would come unless EA brings something crazy like a hero pack, but honestly, at this point, you can't really put that past them, so who really knows? Tons of buys, anything over 50k, you're pretty much safe, so don't even question yourself too much if you want a card. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share the video, give me any feedback in the comments, ask any questions, let me know who you bought, and let me know how many coins you've got. But yeah, other than that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Peace.